And we're back here on Daytime. We have Diane McGee and Adeodata Zink with us from Wings and from a special program that's going to be happening on International Women's Day. Welcome, ladies. Thank you for joining us today. Now, you're going to be doing a speech and a presentation at the Barrie, not just in Barrie, but also in Markham and in downtown Toronto as well. Yes. So you're going to be talking about bridging cultural differences in business to make your business, because often North Americans just plow headlong into a business situation in an international way and can unwittingly offend. Is that what you're getting at?
You can blow a deal very easily,
really?
Just by not knowing the etiquette of the other culture.
Right. So tell me a few of the things. We were talking about examples of them earlier. Apparently you don't cross your legs if you're dealing with or cross your legs in a certain way.
Well, if you show, you know how men especially sit with taking their foot up there. That is the biggest insult you can do to an Arab, for example.
Really? How come?
Well, bear with me. The head is closer to God than your feet, and the sole of your feet are the furthest away from God. So if I'm showing you the sole of my feet, I'm showing you the lowest of me, which is the biggest insult I can do for you.
And we wouldn't even know, you wouldn't know that if you wouldn't be coached. And there's other things too. We were talking earlier about how you present your business card to someone if you're dealing with someone Chinese or Japanese.
Well, I have noticed that here in North America we sort of throw the business card across
just toss it across desk.
Right. I teach that you oh, Diane is doing it. I'm teaching that you're using your right pocket and you're having it, you're having it ready in such a way that you can present it so that the other person can read it.
So
rather than just sort of giving it to you like this, I'm giving it to you so that you can actually read it. I'm putting some effort into it rather than just throwing it at you. Now, Japanese usually present their card with 2 fingers.
On the top.
Chinese present it this way. You go to Singapore, you usually get it that way.
Really?
Right hand is the good hand in most cultures, and left hand is the bad hand. So you would want to present the business card with your right hand.
So if you had been having a discussion with somebody about putting together a deal and you handed them your card incorrectly, that could be the end of it?
They would think that you're just not well-mannered enough. Little things. It's lots of little things like that. And if you're North American, you probably right hand is good enough, just right hand. And then I can see immediately who you are, and I can call you by name instead of you sort of presenting it like that, which means I'm really not an important person. Like this, you make me feel important too.
Okay. And because your card is long ways, you were presenting
I would present it long.
Really? But in North America, that doesn't matter at all.
Well, it matters more and more.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Well, how would you feel if I gave you my card like that, or how would you feel if I gave it like this?
Oh,
immediately, I'm showing you
a little more respect,
a gentleness, of respect, and manners.
Yeah, tell me. There are more of them. You've got a whole list of them here, and this is part of your presentation on International Women's Day, because it's focusing on entrepreneurship this year. The presentations that you're giving. Red pens are bad?
Well, red pens in a number of cultures just means that you're dead. So, going to a bank and they give you a red pen to sign your name with is really not a good idea, because
I guess not.
Well, I'm from Europe. Red pen doesn't mean anything to me. But if I come from some other cultures and I look at it and I get a red pen, that means I'm signing my own death certificate. So it's not a good idea. These little things is what I'm going to be talking about.
Right. And there was another one as well that I was thinking, something about family names. Do we have to be careful with how we use our names?
Well, if you have a Chinese name and you're not familiar with Chinese, you don't know which is the first name or last name, so the best thing is to do just ask.
Right.
How may I call you is the very best. If you deal with a European, they don't like to be called Hi Joe. You know, the head doctor, professor would be a better idea.
Mr. and Sir and so on.
Exactly.
Right. Thanks for coming to join us today.
Well, it was a pleasure.
Thank you.
And there's lots more to come on Daytime.